Hey guys, welcome to your YouTube channel, Your IT Learning. Today we are here to talk about product owner. A lot of people on my channel did ask me to create some product owner videos because most of them are in business analyst roles and they wanted to advance their career in as a product owner. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do subscribe. I really come up with some really knowledgeable videos around the same topics: business analyst, product owner, scrum master, and quality assurance. So let's start today's session for product owner. We're going to talk about roles, responsibilities, and best practices. I have decided to make the videos in two phases, so that's why I have named it as best practices dash one. So there will be another video coming up on best practices for product owner 2. Table of contents. So today we're going to talk about introduction to product owner, core responsibilities, what are the key skills required, do you have them or how you can achieve them, product backlog management. As a business analyst, you do product manager management, backlog management, but as a product owner, you see it on a higher level. You own it. Working with stakeholders and then summary. So introduction to product owner. So a product owner is a key stakeholder in Agile and Scrum teams. So what we mean by that? The product owner is a central figure in Agile and Scrum teams. They act as a bridge between business stakeholders and the development team. While not involved in coding, the product owner doesn't know more about coding. They guide what gets built and ensures alignment with the overall product vision. So they look at the roadmap. They prioritize what are the things need to be done right now and what other things need to be done later. So they prioritize the things, and once they prioritize, they give it to the business analyst, and the business analyst starts working on gathering requirements on a granular level. So what will be the example of that one? So take an example during sprint planning. Okay, the product owner attends meeting with the development team to explain which feature should be built and why. For example, if you're working on an e-commerce app, the product owner may propose a new one-click checkout feature, explaining that the market research shows it can improve conversion rate by 15%. So right now, the product owner, what he's thinking about is how we can make sure that when a customer comes onto our e-commerce app, how quickly he can check out. Because the more easily we can make the experience for the members or the customers, the better will be the conversion rate. The second comes represents business and customer interest. So the product owner ensures that the team builds what the customer needs and what aligns with the overall business goals. They gather insight from the stakeholder, market trends, and customer feedback to shape the product roadmap. So for example, if a customer feedback indicates users struggle to find support resources in SAS platform, the product owner may prioritize adding a help center tab. They balance this user needs against the business goals of a reducing customer service costs. So think about it, if a customer has any problem and if he's calling your customer care help desk, the calls really the calls cost a lot. So in this way, the product owner is finding the right solution for you. He prioritizes work to deliver maximum value. Okay, a product owner doesn't just list features, they rank them based on the value to the business and the user. They decide what the team should work on next to provide the highest return on investment. So overall, any company who works on needs to provide the return on investment as quickly as possible. So the product owner prioritize the things which he feels aligned to the customer needs and to the business goal. So for example, given limited team capacity, the product owner choose between two features. So he has two features right now and he want to work on both of them. A UI redesign, nice to have, okay, as compared to integration with major third-party API that a new client requires, which is must-have. So in this case, the PO prioritizes the integration feature because it secures a high-value client and aligns with the strategic growth. So now comes the core responsibilities. Define and manage product backlog. The product owner owns the backlog, as I said before as well, a dynamic list of everything the team could work on. They break down product features into user stories, and these user stories are parked. We normally call it parked in the product backlog. They break down these features into smaller user stories, ensure each items is well defined, and update the backlog continuously based on changing priorities or feedback. So, for example, in a mobile banking app project, the product owner writes user stories like, as a user, I want to receive transaction alerts so I can track my spending. They refine this with acceptance criteria, dependencies, and estimate, and ensures the backlog is clear before each sprint. So the product owner will give this requirement to the business analyst, and then the business analyst will start working on, creating the acceptance criteria, any dependencies. The estimates will be done in the the user story will come in the product refinement. The estimate will be done in the product grooming. Okay, so now the product owner, as a next step, prioritize features based on business value. Not all features are equally important, as we all know. The PO decides the order of implementation based on factors like return on investment, customer demand, market trends, deadlines, product backlog. High impact features that deliver measurable values are prioritized. For example, the product owner receives two requests: a new chatbot feature, low urgency, regulatory compliance updates must be live before the next quarter because this is a regulatory compliance. If you don't do it, then your company might have some penalties on that. They prioritize, so the product owner prioritize the compliance updates to avoid legal penalties and maintain business operations. So now the core responsibilities continued. The product owner clearly communicates product goal and vision. The product owner ensures that team and stakeholder understand the product directions. They communicate the why behind each feature and how it ties into the larger strategy. This helps the team stay motivated and aligned. So, for example, before a new project phase, the product owner shares the goal. Our vision is to become the fastest, most user friendly ride sharing app in our market by Q4. Every feature this quarter must support speed and simplicity. So, he has provided the high level overview of what exactly he needs to achieve or the organization needs to achieve in Q4. Collaborate with stakeholders and development team. This is very important for product owner. All the time they are always talking with the stakeholders and the development teams. They are as same as business analysts. They are also the bridging gap between them. The product owner is in constant contact with internal stakeholders, marketing, legal, sales, and the Scrum team, which are developers and testers. They gather inputs, clarify goals, resolve conflicts, and ensure all sides are heard. For example, marketing wants a feature for tracking ad performance. So they want a feature which can track the performance, the marketing communication they are sending across to the members. How many members are clicking on it? What is the return? Like, is are they achieving the correct marketing strategy or not? The development teams thinks it will delay another planned update. The product owner facilitate a discussion, gathers impact data, and decide whether to adjust the sprint scope or shift timelines. Key skills required. So strong communication skills and negotiation skills as required for business analyst. A product owner must clearly convey requirement, vision, and expectations to developers, stakeholders, and users. They also negotiate priorities, scope, and timelines across competing interests, ensuring alignment without causing conflict. So the product owner overall has to align with the overall roadmap, with business leadership of the organization. For example, during sprint planning, the development team expressed concern that a request feature is too complex for the current sprint. Meanwhile, sales insist it's crucial for their upcoming demo. The PO negotiates a compromise, implementing a simplified version of the feature now with enhancement in the next sprint. So he's basically keeping everyone happy. Business acumen and customer focus. Product owner must understand how the product drives revenue, supports strategy, and satisfy user needs. They make informed decision based on market trends, customer feedback, and business KPIs. For example, the product owner notifies that 20% of the user drop off at the payment screen in a shopping app. Using this insight, they propose a simplified one-page checkout. This change directly improves conversion rate, boosting sales and align with the business goal. Now, key skills required continued. So, decision making and leadership skills. The product owner must make fast, confident decision on priorities, trade-off, and the scope while guiding the team and owning outcomes. They lead with a vision, not authority, influencing without micromanaging. So, for example, two new features are ready for the next sprint: a customer referral system and an inventory filter. Based on the current campaign goals, the product owner makes the call to prioritize the referral system to capitalize on the promotion event, even though both features are valuable. So this is where the product owner plays an important role. Understanding of agile scrum methodologies. A product owner must deeply understand agile principle, scrum practices to work effectively with the development team. They must be familiar with ceremonies like sprint planning, sprint grooming, sprint refinement, review, retrospective, and how to support continuous delivery and feedback. So the product owner has to be part of all these ceremonies, scrum ceremonies. For example, in a retrospective, the team highlights the unclear user story caused a delay. So the retrospective is about, retrospecting what happened good in the last sprint, what they should change. So like a review. The product owner acknowledges this and improves backlog grooming process, ensuring better preparation and collaboration in future sprint. Their understanding of Scrum helps that make the right adjustment. So how it works, how the product owner works with the stakeholders. So working with stakeholders, gathering requirement and feedback. The product owner actively engage users, customer and internal stakeholders to collect requirement, pain points and enhancement requests. They turn these into actionable items for the product backlog. So for example, after launching a new learning management system, the product owner sends out user surveys, conduct interviews. Feedback shows users struggle to track course progress. The product owner adds a progress tracker feature to the backlog based on the real input. So now he understands what the customers are facing problem with, and he has provided a solution which will be taken care in the next sprint or the following sprint, depending upon the urgency and prioritization. Align product development with business objective. Product owner makes sure that what the team builds directly supports company goals, whether that increasing revenue, reducing churn, entering new market, or improving operational efficiencies. For example, a telecom company wants to reduce call center costs. The product owner prioritizes building a self-service portal in the product roadmap. Even though several flashy UI updates are proposed, the PO keeps the focus on feature that helps user resolve issue without calling support. So he's just going with the, we sometimes call it MVP, most valuable product. So he's just going for the simplified approach which can enhance the product and may reduce the calls to the call center. Working with stakeholders continued. Managers manage stakeholders' expectations. This is very important. Sometimes, the stakeholders need, the expectations are very high. They want everything to be done. So the product owner acts as a buffer between stakeholder and the development team. They manage expectations regarding timelines, priorities, and deliveries, setting realistic goals with maintaining transparencies. Example, a marketing stakeholder wants a new analytic dashboard launched in 2 weeks. The product owner explains that due to the complexity, only a basic version can be delivered in that time frame. They outline a phased approach and get buy-ins by showing how the MVP, most valuable product, can still support the campaign launch. Facilitate discussion and decision making. The product owner drives collaborative decision making, resolving conflicting priorities or unclear requirements by bringing the right people together and focusing on outcomes, not opinions. So they have to create those, like they have to schedule those meetings to bring the alignment with everyone. For example, during sprint planning, developer wants to use an existing solution while UX wants to redesign it from the scratch. The product owner facilitated a discussion where both sides explained their rationale, then proposed a compromise Reuse existing code but improve the UX through minor enhancement, meeting both usability and technicality constraint. So in this case, he has keep both teams happy. So a little bit of UX change, but let's use the existing code so the developer don't have to write the whole code again. So, in summary, product owner is a crucial role, bridging business and technology. Effective backlog management and stakeholder communication are key. Where the product owner has to always prioritize the backlog, so keep it consistent, prioritize them all the time so the development team or the business analyst knows what are the things need to work on. The product owner's success relies on prioritizing value and enabling the team. So in this video, we talk about introduction to product owner, core responsibilities, key skills required, product backlog management, and working with stakeholders. I will come up with another video as I promised at the start of this call that I will be creating another video. In this one, in the second video, which will be coming up, I will going to discuss about point 6 to 10. So stay tuned. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do subscribe. I really appreciate all the viewers. Thank you so much.